My. So, on a little lunchy break. Excuse me. Make sure I got this AC going. It's not interrupting nothing. So, last time I made this video and I talked about this ring, and let's see much it won't fit on my right hand. Just oh shit, I fucked up. It's fucking immediately. See, I fucking knew it. Anyway, I'll get it off. I wanted to talk about what this ring means to me, because in short, I don't know, I got really long-winded about last time, so I'm kind of just going to summarize, because I also think I talked about it in other videos. I wanted to reach out to an old boss because I care too much, and I feel like I could have navigated our last interaction better, and could have had a more of a positive outcome, or it could have went in a more positive direction, whatever. Anyway, and it's just been eating me up, like off and on, and it comes in waves. And I'm like, part of me is like, no, like I totally feel justified. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's complete bullshit. Again, like I think I've gone over this already before. But then another part of me is like, no, Nick, like you could have done better. You could have, whatever. And a part of me is like, well, why did I do it? Like what brought me to act the way I did? And I wish I would remember what I said in the last video. But I thought about, like, I was like, if I can either not be subservient, like, oh God, what's the word? I don't know, I was thinking about it. Like, I don't find pleasure I primarily don't find pleasure and acting that way. Like, it's not like my ego is like, this is how it needs to be, because, and then fuck everything else. My stubbornness, or whatever you want to call it, has produced results, and I was exemplifying that in the last video, when I went to jail, and when everyone was trying to get me to plead guilty. My lawyer, my family, friends, other cellmates, I mean, everybody was trying to get me to plead guilty. And I was like, no, fuck that. Like, I was like, just because I refused to let it be that way. And the time that I spent in there, everything they had stripped away from me, the psychological games they played on me, the just everything. And they even broke me at one point, because I was just so defeated and so worn down and so whatever. But something in my soul was just like, no, fuck that. Like, it's for better or worse. And I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, I don't know when to apply it exactly. Oh, that's what it is. I was going to say, I may be dumb, but I'm not stupid. Like, it wasn't stupid how I handled that thing with my last boss, but it was dumb. Okay? And I'd even argue with a lot of people. I make that mistake. Because I go with my gut, and I go with, like, I was like, no, this ain't right. Like, something's off. And I won't ignore that. Like, I more go with that than opinions or advice, I guess, which is probably a big reason why, like, I have a hard time trusting people or taking their advice, because you don't know what their intentions are. And I guess that's what always, like, confuses me. Like before I take advice or whatever, I was like, what are your intentions? Like, what do you have to be gained or not out of it to with what you're telling me? And so this ring, I just found this ring. Well, not that I lost it, but I haven't worn this since before I was married. That was back in, shit, what year did I get married? 2017? So it's been a minute. And where I got it from, that's the story I wanted to tell. So I was actually in jail. I got this ring in jail. I didn't even think about it that way. This dude, he's a rapper from my hometown, and his case got dismissed the same way mine did, and we both got released on the same day. And it was, and like, not that like the story's like that great, but so when you get released, like they're like, Baker, roll it up. So then like the CO comes and grabs you, and then you go to all these other blocks and whatnot, like pick up other guys that are getting released that same day. And we go down to this room where, you know, we all get dressed. There's like 8 or 10 of us, and this rapper, I'll name drop, fucking Mac Wayne, and we're sitting there getting dressed, and he's like, hey, does anyone want a ring? And I was like, fuck it, I'll take it. So that's what this is. So it's not like he was like, hey, we went through the same shit. It was nothing like that, because it wasn't even but like, to me, it was crazy that I received it from the guy that his shit got dismissed for the same reason mine did, and how I fought so hard and had to persevere and stick to my gut despite what everyone was fucking telling me. I think that's what this ring signifies to me. So it's like, despite what people say or whatever, it's like this ring is a physical representation that I need to go with what my gut tells me. And I think I forget that sometimes, and sometimes it's nice to look down and see that it's there and why it's there and why I choose to wear it. Just yesterday, someone's like, so how long have you been married? Or are you married? And I was like, I'm not anymore. But it was just, what am I thinking? It's just significant to me. I don't know, there's a little Superman emblem on it too. I don't know if you can see it right there, yeah. There you go. And I don't know if you can tie that to anything else like I just described. But it's I just need that reminder. I really need that reminder that sometimes I get in my head, and like, I think that's what, like, when people try to like I said, were trying to get me to plead guilty the last time I was in jail, like they're trying to get in my head and like trying to direct me and guide, you know, for better or worse, guide me, you know, a certain path. And I would think about it and I go, yeah, maybe. But my gut the whole time was just like, and so there was like this war within that I was engaged in. And I find myself, I mean, not as dramatic, seemingly, but that's what I'm going through right now, like with what I'm doing with my life. And and another good thing, side note, it's if I leave this ring on, right? Another ring can never be put there. Well, maybe on top of it. No, it's I don't know, well, because I stopped wearing it, obviously, because my ex-wife and like we got married and blah blah blah. But I always kept it. I have like a key ring that I use for all my like locks. I have for like my trailer and shit, and I just left it on there. That way, it was always just there. And I forgot what I was doing, but like I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I had that ring. I was like, I can wear it again. I don't have to fucking. It's like commitment I choose to be in. You know what I mean? Whereas like when I got married, that's a whole nother story. I don't like this. What this ring signifies is like I have my own back. I'm married to myself. I'm connected to myself. I am engaged with myself. Like everyone at that time, whether they thought it was better for me, like I said, like whatever their intentions may have been, or they didn't think it all the way through, but they're trying to guide me down the same path, right, for better or worse. And it turned out to work out in my favor based off of my own actions, my stubbornness. And I don't know how to apply that nowadays. Like I just go with my gut, and I cut people off. I stop talking. I how I make moves, and sometimes I look back at it retrospectively, and I'm like, damn, I should have done this instead of that. You know, well, hindsight's 2020. But and it's not. I mean, and it's not 100%, obviously, but more so than not, if I play the odds, yeah, it's what I'm going with. And again, it's like I try to have this conversation with people. Right now, I can sit here and talk to a camera, and I don't know, people might comment in the future, whatever. You know what I mean? But like as it stands right now, I could just sit here and have this conversation with myself, and it's open, it's fluid, and I don't have people like, well, what about this or that, or trying to like throw wrenches into my, you know, into my gears or how I think about things, or you know, or the big thing I'm not worried about, but like that you definitely have to take, or I have to take caution of, is, you know, people's envy or jealousy, you know, because you see people, you're just like, oh, so you can just see it in their eyes. You can see how they, like I said, their intentions. What are their intentions? What are they hoping to get out of it? And a lot of people is just they want to see pain. They want to see pain in another person, and I just find that disgusting. And what's crazy, and I'm not immune from this. Like I definitely do it too. Like I am human. I enjoy it too. Like if we're being real about it. But I think the difference is like I make conscious efforts to try to be more positive and try to build things instead of destroy things. When I was younger, definitely in my teenage days, like I was just like, fuck it, rip it all down. But somewhere along the way, I'm more interested in constructing things. I think there's more pride in it. It's more it's sustainable. It's that's the real shit. Because it takes hard work, and shit that takes hard work is that's what life's about, in my opinion. You can't really walk through life fucking pissed off, angry, ripping shit down all the time, fucking whatever. Like you have to build things. You have to, you know, relationships, physical things, whatever. But like, I don't know, like, and like there's just too much of the negative. I don't know, I keep wanting to tie everything back to this ring, but it's true. like there's just people where they try to get in between you and yourself, and they try to make you split, and they derive pleasure from that, and then you're a wreck. And if you don't have yourself in your own corner, then you're fucked. You're fucked in this life. And I know so many people that are like that, and they allow it to happen, and they fucking, it's crazy. And so with me having this connection with myself, it's very dear to me. It's very valuable to me. And what's crazy is that since I've started this way of living, I've noticed people try to, break me apart or chip away at me or whatever. And I'm very in tune with seeing and catching people doing that. There's one person recently I had to stop talking to. I can't tell if like they were intentionally doing it or not, and that's why I always went back and like would talk with them and re-engage or whatever. But ultimately, I had to cut them off because whether it was intentional or not, it was damaging. I'm like, damn. It sucks because I really, really, really like this person. But what do? You know? It's hard because this person even suggested that like we we just don't talk that much, but I don't know, my thing is just like I know when I'm talking to someone I'm interested in, or because it's so rare, I just fucking, that's all I want to do. I'm just fucking, and then it just slips into that fucking, I become attached, I become invested, and then shit blows up in my investment blows up in my face, and it proves to be detrimental, and then the whatever goodness and everything that I was pulling from it turns out not to be worth it. But then even that, like, I struggle with that. Sometimes I'm like, was it worth it? Is it not? And I don't think it is, because like it separates me from myself. Like, again, like I don't want to say emotional, maybe, just for lack of a better word, we'll use that. But I become emotional, so I'm becoming detached. I'm not in control of my emotions, so I'm disobeying this. I'm losing touch with this. And again, like that's just something that like I can't afford to lose again. When I was, addicted to drugs, obviously I didn't have myself in my corner. But that's what being a drug addict taught me. It's like no one will help you if you're not willing to help you. No one will love you if you don't love you. No one will respect you if you don't respect you. So it's like, if you're not even in your own corner, then why would anyone else come to your fucking corner? And like, so this is the foundation. This is step one. Like, you can't ever lose this. You can't ever lose your connection with yourself. Drugs will take that away. People will take that away. Some obsessions, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure we can all count some things. But ready? Still got 20 minutes, but I'm just like, yeah. Damn, this is going long too. But it's hard, like, investing in people, like choosing who to invest in. Like, because we all have our flaws. We all have our whatever. And it's like I see people that want to like rise above, like they have thoughts, they have the fucking not the inspiration, the potential. And it's like, yeah, let's fucking go. Let's fucking, everything sounds so right. And then it ends up blowing in my face. Even though, like, I don't know. See, now I'm on this. Like, I saw red flags, but I just kept pushing forward anyway. But I knew. Oh, shit. So, yeah, moving to Texas was another one of those things where it's like, I just gotta go with my gut. And I'm still determining if, like, it was worth it or not. I mean, like, in large, yeah, like, I know it is. Like, in my gut, I feel it. But I'm still looking for that connectivity between my brain and my gut where it's like they're both satisfied. They're both like, yeah, Nick, like, like when you're focused, you're in the zone, you know what I mean? And you're just fucking, you're making moves, like you're not having that war within, like I described earlier. Like they're working together, they're synchronized, and you're just fucking, you're producing and you're fucking seeing results, and you know, almost like you're at the gym and you're just fucking getting your gains, you know, like, and you start seeing fucking, you know, a difference. That's what I'm hoping to achieve with my move down here. Now I haven't seen it yet. Like I'm not giving up. Like I fucking, oh shit. I don't know. I just get whatever. But it's just taking action. So anyway, that's where I'm gonna end. And yeah, thanks for watching.